Alright, so I am home in Seattle. I spent most of the summer in Phoenix, Arizona. I was also in a small town in Idaho, Pend Oreille, Idaho, for 2 weeks during at the beginning of the summer. You guys saw some of my videos there. I'm back home in Seattle, and things are starting to ease up. I don't think the caseloads for COVID-19 are really down that much. I think more and more people are accepting that COVID-19 is just a risk that we all have to live with and take precautions around, which is fine. But I'm really starting to miss the uh, attitudes of the locals in Phoenix and also in the small towns in Idaho. So we've started to relax some of the requirements, and I go to a board game club here in the Seattle area, and I am just all alone over there. Nobody wants to join me in a game. They don't want to teach me the games that they're playing. And I just go there to watch, and I'm just wandering around lonely, and it's fine. And I go to a restaurant in the area, and my table just gets the lowest priority because I'm going there alone. And 6 months ago it might have been okay because everybody was social distancing. Right now, everybody just thinks I'm crazy. I didn't get that kind of attitude when I was in Phoenix. You guys saw me at a board game club one time. I think one time I recorded myself there because I was in the middle of fasting. So I leave the board game club, and I'm so lost in thought that as I drive to my favorite parking spot to sleep at night, right now I'm living in my car because a lot of places are paranoid about needing to take this drug before you can move in. I think this October 25th, King County is going to require everybody show proof they've taken this drug to even go grocery shopping, or they have to take a test within 3 days. I might consider living just outside of the county line, not far from where I have to go to work. Not the end of the world or I just have to find out how to get the testing. Anyway, I feel all alone again, and but I really need that connection of going to work in person. I mean, I do have work I can do online, and that connectivity, and plus I want to put away a good war chest just in case we really won't be able to work because of the requirements to do whatever they say they want us to do next, right? That's why I refuse to say the name of the drug, because I don't believe that will be the end of it, right? You gotta remember, it wasn't that long ago. Hey, stay home for 2 weeks and go right back to normal, right? Go back to work, go back to your social life. And it wasn't that long ago when we were saying that. That's why I refuse to say the names of the drugs involved. Okay. I hope, see, to give you an idea of how much it's a balancing act, when I first came back here to Seattle, I had a little bit of a conflict. My manager, I gotta put up with him because I love the students, but he was very wishy-washy about whether he wanted to hire me, and all of a sudden he says, come next Tuesday. And I was still in Phoenix at the time. I said, well, can we start the week after that? I'll just be arriving home. And he said that if he assigned the shifts to somebody else, it would be very hard to take them back. It's okay, I'll come. And I left on a Friday evening. And I don't know why, I miscalculated in my head. I thought Tuesday was like 5 days away, but it was only 4 days away. And so my trip became very rushed. I went there without even getting a chance to sign back up to the gym so I could take a shower. And somehow he kept me. I thought for sure, oh my God, that was it. I was fired. And that night I signed up for the gym. I got to take a shower. Everything is good. You got to remember, you got to get tested 72 hours before you can even go to the gym. And so everything was just rushed. It was a big crunch that first week. Somehow I survived it. And but I need that human connectivity, and also to put away that war chest, obviously, that I was talking about. But I hope I get to go away during the Christmas time, because it's going to be really lonely if I spend Christmas here in Seattle. Well, Seattle just does not accept single guys. And to give you an idea of how lonely I was after I left the board game club, I missed the highway exit. And On my way back to catch I missed it again. I was lost in thought. I hope I get to go home to my family in Taiwan by Christmas time. Right now we have to quarantine 14 days. That's not going to work with my work schedule now that I'm working in person. But unfortunately, getting time off work is also tricky as a single guy, and so it's like I hope to go to Taiwan. They are very accepting of single people. If not Taiwan, maybe Poland. Poland is not as accepting of single people, but they're very loosey-goosey on just randomly hooking up. Right? You can go to Poland and randomly talk to some girl, and at least you could kind of fit in, right? So Taiwan's attitude is, if you're single, we accept it. Poland's attitude is, if you're single, we can change that, right? That's the way I like to put it. Here in Seattle, it's if you're single, you're out, right? Anyway, if not either of those, maybe Ellensburg. That I can do in a day, so that's always open for me. Ellensburg is similar to, well, Ellensburg is more live and let live, right? We don't care what your relationship status is, right? Alright, need to get out of Seattle.